Hey, Daryl. You good, bro? You ain't picking up calls, dog. What's wrong, man? Daryl, you good? Hey. Hey, Daryl.
Don't lose yourself.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent, how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause. Hidden truth, dotted lines ain't never signed, stood and remain the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken. Every wound is a paid devotion. They fill words as I purge emotions. Scabs hair as I drop hits that bleed loud from demonic omens. The system decides we spend, we buy, while most of our time is spent in bed. The dreams we have all stay inside. We sleep and wake and live with regret. The price of life is half the cost. The price of fame could cost your head. If infamy is what you seek and propaganda is
And all
what
I
you
see
spread.
is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
Look what they did, indoctrinated. They convince us all that everything we say is racist, and blood will change it, that's what happens. Y'all need balance, y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. It's Trump or Biden, we all been divided by it in the streets. Elections always been rigged, I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams of the propaganda, but our priority's the vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people lack character, too many journalists scaring you, too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream, we woke up in Nightmerica.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
Well, hello, and fucking hello. Welcome back to another episode of Tactical Pineapple Live. We have returned. It's been a minute, right? It's been like 2 weeks. We didn't do a show last week. Had a couple videos in there. I'm here. We apparently crossed the line in the chat on the way in this morning. This evening, not morning, right? For a lot of people, right? I'm completely screwed up. I haven't slept in probably about 2 fucking weeks. Just missed knowing I was gonna miss the show last week. It's been driving me nuts ever since I got back here. Not really, but you get the point. Yes, it is this fuck. But that point that we crossed, or that line we crossed, was actually crossed by Crazy Eyes on the way in here, and I don't see how we can take it back, Crazy Eyes. You literally just called me daddy. We are to the point of the internet where people have transitioned into calling me daddy. Not good, Crazy Eyes. Not good. I do not accept this. Operator Tony says, it's been a very long week. He also said first, but he said it second, but he said it in all caps. So just to give it to him, Crazy Eyes. I'm gonna let him have it. He had a rough week, job issues, and then dealing with idiots on the road. Crazy Eyes says, I stand by it. Well, I guess then we have to deal with it. But, we have got a lot of interesting things to talk about. A lot has happened in the last 2 weeks, right? I've talked about some of it already in videos, but hey, we're going to go ahead and do it anyways. Talk about it again here. I'm going to change something first because I look pale again, and I don't know why. Maybe go this way, this way, this way, this way. Looks probably better. All right. Don't know why. My color grade is completely off. But anyways, we'll deal with it the way it is. I think it looks better. Anyways, so Hunter Biden's emails obviously have come out again as being legitimate now, but not all of them, because there could potentially be some very damning emails in there that may have been fake and just slipped in there, because, when you have blatant fraud, disregard, and absolute fucking treason on actual emails, I mean, sure, there could be something slipped in there about Parmesan cheese and crack cocaine, but it is what it is. Operator Tony has a question. Have I measured the wall for wall art? Yes, actually, Operator Tony, I have, and I'm going to go with this one and say right about here is going to be the best bet, and I can fit pretty much anything 14 wide to 18 tall. Mario Mechanic Molina says, howdy, pineapple. With that pineapple logo. No, the pineapple emoji. I have mixed feelings about that this week. If y'all watch Kentucky Ballistics, apparently he shot some more pineapples. I've been told this. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't gone and dug up the evidence, but there may be problems in the near future for us yet again. But, here we are. So Cat Milk's also in here saying, let's go. We are going to go as far and fast as we can go, because I'm fucking tired. I'm enjoying spending time with you guys again, though. And you crazy fuckers make my Friday nights a little bit more fun. Of course, the whiskey helps, but that's the way it is. So the Hunter Biden emails. The conversation around this has been absolutely hilarious because, number one, mainstream media isn't touching it. Other than the fact that Politico has confirmed, yes, the emails they happen to be, real. H is holding 10 for the big guy. But we're not going to talk about it. I believe this evening I did see some news that 3 or 4 GOP members have issued letters of impeachment to Joe Biden, but my concern here is the letters of impeachment to Joe Biden would indicate that they are accepting that Joe Biden is their president, and they're willing to put Kamala Harris as the person in charge. And I'm not willing to do that, as whoever's pulling this puppet strings likely would be pulling hers too, but I just don't see it being a good idea. It's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I probably could pull the cat back off of my Jeep and then just put straight pipes in, but I think I might draw more attention to myself than it's worth. So maybe it's just not a good idea. Crazy Eyes, I know I was going to get into that too, but since you brought it up, we'll jump right into that one too. Crazy Eyes says the 5 blue states with low vaccine rates are the 5 states questioned for voter fraud. Yes. Sorry. So, yes, and yes. It is a very interesting correlation. So if you look at the voter map for the presidency, and then you look at the map of a low percentage of vaccine initiatives, right? People who chose to get the vaccine, the percentage numbers, Those with higher percentages of vaccinated individuals happen to be blue states on the voter map. Those with lower happen to be red states. This is consistent in every one of the states except for 5. And I'm not going to even look, and I have to try to remember it, but it should be pretty easy because it's the 5 states that have been really talked about a lot lately about, the appeals and the voters and the voter fraud and all that stuff. So the state of Wisconsin, the state of Michigan, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and I believe Nevada was in there as well. So it's absolutely really interesting to think about. It's totally coincidental, though, right? And as individuals for the COVID-19 initiative and whatever have already said, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. Yes, see, correct. Crazy Eyes is following me up with Google and confirming that I'm not a complete fucking idiot today. I missed whatever started that, Mario, but I'm curious, and you may have to go. Maybe that is Cat Milk's comment saying he's got Mitch's small batch from his brother-in-law. But Mario says, no way, the cats would have been gutted before it sounds great. I'm just saying, LOL. Initiate penetration. Penetration. The fact of the matter is it is very interesting. But people in the COVID initiative have already said that the people who tend to be of lower education and in more rural areas tended to vote Republican. So this is still an open invitation. I put it out on Twitter to David Laser, I believe is his name, Northeastern University professor who's heading up the COVID initiative, who said that. And I absolutely say this. I don't care the place or the time. My schedule is completely determined by me at this point. More on that later. But, hey, currently totally controlled by myself. So whatever time works for anybody who would like to debate me on whether or not people who voted Republican tended to be less educated, tended to be, less smart. We people out here may be redneck, but we got an intelligence level that's unseen by most of you individuals who are spoon-fed horse shit by a system that literally redacts 90% of history because it's not, kosher, or it doesn't quite fit with their line of thought. So I will say it here, and I know there's nobody currently watching probably that is of this mindset, but anybody who is willing to and open to a debate, I would gladly sit down and debate you about the finer points of Republican versus Democrat, because really what you're talking about is American patriot versus communist at this point. And I will do anything in my power to prevent your communist fucking ass from getting any closer to the shitter that I dangle my balls in while I'm taking a dump. So now that I've put that imagery in your head, let's see what the chat has to say. Crazy Eye says, didn't the FDA just reclassify NAC as needing a prescription, whereas before it was over the counter? Yes, they did. The FDA also, in a memo that was leaked, and I can't find it right now. I probably could in my history if I dug through it, but it would take time, and it would be really, really fucking painstaking thing, because it was almost a week and a half ago. Actually saw and read a semi-redacted, fully leaked document from the FDA and the CDC saying, don't get the jab. Crazy Eyes is a fucking communist. Well, Crazy Eyes, we will remove that wrench straight away, and you can continue about your way. Totally joking. Yeah. Hey, Cat Milk. Hey, if I can give you a reason to drink, I will give you a reason to drink. And to that, I told.
Penetration! You didn't like that? Oh, what about this?
Just for you. Yeah, Mario, you're still gonna enjoy it. You're still gonna have fun every single time. So hey, I have literally come to a point today with my videos where I believe, and a couple people kind of confirmed it in the Discord, where I need to rant a little less, have a little bit more of a positive attitude. And I agree. There's no sense in breaking my fucking face or blood pressure or killing myself for YouTube. Interestingly enough, I was asked this week a question that I never thought I personally would be asked about my YouTube channel. I was literally asked this week, so when did you start taking your YouTube seriously? Have you seen my YouTube? I haven't. But it's interesting that there are individuals out there who are looking and listening that actually think that I'm taking this seriously. I have fun with this. Like, I do have fun with this. I am trying to do better. My toothless aggression has reached its maximum capacity. I'm actually, that tooth is being fixed, guys. Like, the tooth is being fixed. Ish. Probably 2 or 3 weeks out from that finally, but it is happening. It is in process. There are things that are being made in laboratories right now, and I'm not talking about COVID-21 or COVID-22. So, yeah, this is a serious chance. Somebody actually thought that I was being honest, being completely open and honest or whatever. I am 90% of the time. I guess the way I said that was horrible because I am always being honest, but they thought that I was taking it seriously. Like, I joke around. I have fun. I literally decided to do moto vlogs by strapping a fucking camera on my helmet and saying, let's try this. COVID-30. That's a long ways away. And I highly doubt that it's actually going to be COVID-30 because the point is that, there's only a pandemic every 4 years. So we only have to worry about illnesses every 4 years. So that means 23, 27, and 31 probably. Jason Fisher saying, what's up, bro? How are you doing? I am doing pretty well. I will get back to you, Jason, about getting on your show again. Again, Jason Fisher is Black Rifle TV on YouTube. Go check him out. I think we can definitely do something here in the near future. Assuming my kids sleep, right now is an interesting time. I will get into the work-life situation for a moment. Many of you know I put out the Scammed 1, Scam 2. Wasn't really scammed, but kind of whatever. I'm being very political right now because I'm still working for the individual and the company. I think it's a great thing. I really do. It's just not what it was touted to be. So I am working on other things. The good news is I've been told that I can speak about it openly amongst friends, but I shouldn't speak about it in media. So, yes, misled is the word. I had been hoodwinked. Yeah, maybe blinded by dollar signs and the joy of potentially setting my own schedule. That did happen. I do get to set my own schedule. With the amount of work that I need to do now, I basically work 23 hours a day for free, though. So, it is not going to pay the bills. Mama is doing a lot of extra work picking up, and kudos to her for picking up those hours. Luckily, she works in healthcare, and due to COVID mandates and people not wanting to work for them anymore, Crazy Eyes says, drop that OnlyFans link. Did we just freeze? I think we froze for a second there. Anyways, it looks like we're back. I'm not dropping an OnlyFans link. Nobody wants to see that button. And the fact that you called me daddy earlier and are the one that continued to ask for it actually kind of scares me and somewhat flatters me. So I appreciate that, Crazy Eyes. For you and you alone, this one goes out to you. Oh, it's not going to go. Really? We did freeze. Oh, boy. Here we go. Let's see what happens. We're going to come back with this. I'm sure it will be fun. Do, 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 do. All right. What's going on? We're going to see how this goes. It looks like I'm still going on stream. All right. OBS is having issues this evening, and I apologize for that. Yes, Crazy Eyes, her work is requiring the jab. To anybody who doesn't reach an exemption policy, meet their exemptions. Yeah, my encoding appears to be overloaded. It's saying, consider turning down my bitrate. I'm literally streaming at 720. Yep, there we go. Reset. We should be good again. I don't know. I'm going to have to do a tune-up on this PC. My free 99 PC is only going to hold up for so much longer, so I'm going to have to get a job that actually pays some fucking money here in the near future to facilitate some of this. Interestingly enough, Crazy Eyes, you know where I stand on it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. My store is where it's at if you want to support me. That being said, I know anybody who bought anything, great. You already bought it. We are going to be switching our vendors and our availability. So I've actually come up possibly with an idea and a way to put my stuff out there and get it to you guys in 2 to 3 days once it's ordered. Very interesting prospect. Came across the individual actually working with another person. And yeah, too much COVID talk for the overlords. Yeah, it's going to buffer a minute and hopefully come back. But I'm showing that I'm good here. I'm using literally 1.4% of my CPU, so I do not know why it would say things are overloading. It's YouTube. It is YouTube. I'm sure it is YouTube. But it will pull through and it'll be what it's going to be. I am actually working out a deal to get my product sold on Amazon Prime. So any of the Tactical Pineapple logos, any of the old Book brand stuff will be available soon-ish, hopefully, through Amazon Prime with 2 to 3 day delivery. So legit Amazon Prime and great quality, and if it doesn't work out well, if it does have shitty quality, Amazon return policy. So that could be huge news as far as shirts and stuff like that are concerned. The best part about it is that I am taking a percentage cut of it, and then the same percentage cut of everything that I make is actually pushed back and goes to veterans charities in the United States. So that is an incredible thing. It is an opportunity for me to help give back. It is a way for us to give back to as well in the community. Now, that does mean likely the shirts will go up a little bit from $17.76. In discussions today, I think it may be possible to keep them there. I am still working out the finer details of that, but it would be awesome if we could keep $17.76's t-shirt price and give you a 2-day Amazon delivery, which would be huge. The other thing is it moves us away from Teespring. So individuals who bought, if you buy 2 shirts on Teespring, you get a cut deal on, shipping. But if you buy a shirt and a cup or something like that, you end up paying for shipping in two places, because likely they're both going to come from a different, from 1776 to 1812. Yeah, that's not actually a bad idea. We might look at it. I don't know. We'll see. But I am looking at keeping it that way, and hopefully it stays 1776. I'm willing to take less money for myself if I can keep it there, just because I like offering shirts at $17.76. So, I say all of that to say I'm not going to increase my store very much. I'm going to put a couple different shirts on there every once in a while. And I am thinking of probably mid-October doing another Create With Us stream. I know that was somewhat of a hit. Some of you liked it, some of you didn't. I want to basically create another shirt that we can do together on stream. I'm going to start with a couple base designs, I think. bring those designs in. We will select one of those, and then we will finalize it on stream. So, good evening, Burnaby Sanchez. Welcome to the shit show. We are here. Hopefully, we are still running smoothly. If we are not, I apologize. I have no control over YouTube. They hate me, and I'm okay with it. But yeah, so that's a work in progress. Obviously, could be really good for us. It could just turn out to be a complete shit show, and I lose all copyrights to my own material and put them on Amazon. You know, I'm batting 1,000 with my decision making skills these last few weeks. So we'll see how things go there. There is progress on the other front. You have to be a member of the Discord to find out the other front, what it is, what I'm talking about, and what that progress might be. So it is beneficial for you to be there because you get kind of that inside 8-ball information. Yes, I said inside 8-ball information. I'm not big on baseball, but I'll play the fucking hell out of pool. I got a pool table right in the other room. Maybe we'll do a live stream of playing pool one night, but I'm going to need somebody over here to do it. I'm not playing pool with people online. Sorry. Yeah, so have you thought about moving from YouTube to Rumble? I've thought about it. I've thought about Rumble, Odyssey. I've thought about a lot of different places. The interesting thing is I can't grow on YouTube. I'm probably not going to grow on Rumble. Those places are great if you're bringing over an audience. They help you, facilitate to a specific audience that you brought with you. They're not great for growth yet. Not saying that growth is my ultimate goal. I don't pay too much attention to it. I think the last time I looked, I was at like 764 subs. Prior to today, I think I looked, I was at like 758. I'm like, cool, great, they're gone, fuck them. I don't really care. So if you are subscribed, but if you think you're subscribed, but you're not really subscribed, or you don't know if you're subscribed, check to see if you're subscribed, because that is a thing. I've been hearing it a lot lately. Maybe people didn't unsubscribe purposely. Maybe YouTube unsubscribed them. I've actually heard it from other motovlog channels, which is weird. But okay. I've also heard YouTube is now censoring hunting and fishing channels, claiming animal abuse. So, yay for liberal agenda. Now you can't fish on fucking YouTube. All right. Burnaby Sanchez says, everything is great. Had a party for my grandniece, so I'm in recovery right now. Well, congratulations on having a party for your grandniece. You being in recovery right now, I hope, is because you poured it on a little strong and not because of anything else. That being said, I do welcome you back to the shit show. So, it is definitely coming to a point where I'm going to have to consider probably switching to one of those platforms. There you go. Too many cervezas, says Mario. I just don't want to move. Like, it is not. It's really easy, and I hate. This is the thing that I hate. YouTube is a shitty platform, but it has really good tools for creators. It is really easy to function. It's easy to make things. It's easy to cross-platform. So I can, set up a live stream while I'm taking a shit and then finish that up and then come down and get my shit set up down here and actually, have this live stream. Without that, the multitasking ability that I would lose from some things is... I might not be able to do some of those things. Now, that being said, there are other benefits. There are large creators over there on those platforms, typically of the conservative variety, who are doing very well for themselves. And that brings, yes, Tactical Pineapple shits, new video idea. That nobody wants. I tell you what, there's your OnlyFans for you, crazy eyes. I will somehow come up with smell-o-vision, and we'll do an OnlyFans via smell-o-vision just for you. All right. Laugh turd, are we live? We are literally talking about shit, so you came in at the perfect time. All right. YouTube shit and beer is a perfect formula for fun and everything else in between. Oh, yeah. So I'm pretty sure by this point, this happened literally 2 or 3 days ago already. I'm pretty sure everybody has already seen the video of the kids from Arizona State University. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Damn it. Now I have to create an OnlyFans. We are this. I'm gonna pull up the Arizona State University kids because I have to. We are going to do it through. I think we're gonna go to the quartering. He did a good coverage on it, and I like him. He is another one that is actually on Rumble, Odyssey, all those different ones. So we will pull it open here and pause it. If this is what I think it is, it's fucking insane. I hope it's what you think it is. I hope it's just as insane as you think it is. We're going to go screen share here. Epic backfire when white students are banned from a study area. And
You have a ban. You're offensive.
there you go.
Police lives matter?
We've got a Police Lives Matter sticker and we're getting kicked out. Can't do school. Yeah, you just said.
Okay, so real quick, I want to point out, they are in this university. You can see down here, they are drinking Chick-fil-A. The other guy obviously had a Police Lives Matter sticker on the back of his laptop. And this guy is wearing a shirt that said, "Did not vote for Biden." He's already got his phone out. I'm going to commend them on most likely a very viral troll. That being said, still, this is fucking ridiculous.
Said we have to leave.
No, I said you're making the
You
space
said it makes me feel
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
But you're white. So anyways, this is the violence that ASU does, and this is the type of people that they protect, okay? This white man thinks he can take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this.
All right, so real quick, Mrs. Pineapple, you should find a vodka drink with the soda sitting next to it on the counter. Otherwise, there's 3 beers in the fridge. You're good to go. Pick out what you want. But yes, what the fuck? Fake ass fuck. Exactly. Now, what she just said, they are in a multicultural center at Arizona State University. So, first things first, anybody who is anybody knows that you do not want to have a multicultural center. It's basically a racial center where whites are not allowed, but anybody of color is, which basically means self-segregation. Now, this event actually took place at Arizona State University. That means the state funds portion of the university. That means state tax dollars went to pay for this racist establishment known as a multicultural center. My first suggestion to anybody listening right now, find out if your state universities have multicultural centers. If they do, call bullshit. Call your senators, call your people, and say flat out, enough is enough. No more bullshit. I'm not paying for this racist garbage. Pull it. Because that's the fucking problem with a lot of things. So, there is the COVID chat. We'll try to keep that to a minimum now because we might be okay in YouTube's graces. But we'll talk about it for a real quick second. So, Operator Tony saying he got his poke yesterday. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are feeling that they need to do it, and if that's what you want to do, then do it, and I'm not judging you for it. I, for one, I'm choosing not to, and I'm choosing not to for a couple different reasons. So, number one, very, very quickly, I personally know I've had COVID, and I know that I handled it very well. Now, the second time that I get it or the third time I get it could be very, very different. I could have a completely different reaction. But at some point, we're all going to meet our maker. I'm willing to accept that risk. The other thing is the fear-mongering behind everything. So they're continuing to say that if you get the poke, a 99.999% chance that you do not die if you contract COVID. Okay. What is it without? Well, they don't say what it is without, right? But in completely different reports, they are more than willing to say that it is 25 times more likely that you will die from the if you don't have the vaccine. So that means literally 0.025% means you have a survival rate of 99.975% without getting the vaccine. So I personally say flat out, for me, it doesn't make any sense. The other reason I refuse to get it is understanding of virology, understanding of genetics, the genetic, consequences of introduction of RNA modification devices into a virus, antibodies. It's bad. So it could go any different way. Number one, it could actually help, and very, very real possibility that it does help. However, a lot of individuals who've had COVID, who developed a natural immunity and then subsequently get the vaccine, have rough side effects to the vaccine because their body has already created something that this is kind of trying to synthesize, but it's not actually doing a very good job of it because the body already goes, hey, I got this shit covered, you can go. And it's literally fighting off that vaccine and pushing that vaccine out of your body. Barnaby Sanchez says, I got hospitalized and I got the vaccine. Did it help? I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, there's no real, actual, good, valid, how do we want to say it? Peer-reviewed data that shows one way or the other. So we're left to our own devices out here and understanding of different things. Now, I understand a couple different things about RNA modification, and one of the main ways to gain function of a virus is through RNA modification. You introduce an RNA modifying antigen into a system that contains X virus, and that RNA modifier can actually speed up the modification process internally of the virus and create more and more strains. Now, coincidentally, the deadlier strains, the more the more problematic strains, did not actually present themselves until the first stages of vaccines were available. Coincidence? I don't know. I'm just saying it's a complete potential that this vaccine itself created a problem. It's not uncommon that it actually could have done that. Who is the actor yelling to get the vaccine because he was in the hospital sick with COVID even though he was vaccinated? That would be Chris Rock. Literally out here going, y'all need to get vaccinated. You don't want this. Literally 3 months before that he was vaccinated. Okay. But Barnaby Sanchez, we are happy you didn't die too. This is the thing. Like, everybody needs to assess what's good for them, what's right for them. My personal opinion is anytime the government is pushing so fervently and so hard to get something done, it's probably not good. It's for your own health. It's for everybody else. It is for the health and the safety of anybody and everybody else. It's not about your freedoms no more. Okay, Jeb. I'll get back on the plantation, pick that cotton for you. Just soon as you show me those numbers. Anyways, back to the video. Arizona State University, Multicultural Center. Kids obviously trolling. They knew what they were doing. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
wasn't trying to offend you guys.
I know, but this offends us automatically because these people kill people like me and like us, right? So you're promoting our murderers. So please just don't do that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So why should that bother you?
Because, do you understand that Police Lives Matter was in response to Black Lives Matter?
I pay the same tuition as you.
Yep.
Hold on, but
yeah, that's fine, and you have everywhere. You have.
I'm working 60 hours a week while going to school because my parents don't just give me money.
But,
it doesn't matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
This shit, I'm out.
Now that happened yesterday, I believe.
So yes, like that is the quartering. If you want to see the entire video, he does a good breakdown of it. He also goes a step farther and says, you know what, he supports these individuals and gives away 2 Meta laptops to the individuals because why the fuck not? If you got the ability to do it, do it. Hey, if anybody knows Jeremy from the quartering, reach out to him. He only lives about 40 minutes from me. I'd love to have a conversation with him, maybe even on this fucking channel. I know a lot of you crazy fuckers are out there doing a lot of crazy, stupid things. And hey, maybe even he sees this and says, hey, you know what? I'm willing to talk to that crazy asshole who lives 40 miles north of me. I literally was basically in his backyard yesterday. So, it wouldn't be out of the question to say, hey, let's just have a chat. But anyways, I will talk about what Miss Pineapple's saying. Lately at work, her residents are saying they had to line up and try all the different polio shots till they found one that worked, but they were never forced. It is very, very interesting that that's happened, and it did happen. And a lot of people forget about the old days and the old things that did happen. One of them in particular would be with the swine flu epidemic of 1976, not to be confused with the swine flu epidemic of like 2005. What was it? It was maybe 2008. You got to count back the years from 2020 and say, so 12 years, that'd be 2008 because that would have been an election year. So, I'm not joking when I say that it's 2008, 2009. Yeah, probably. If you go back in history and look at all the pandemics and all of the outbreaks of different things, they all happen in election years. It is not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence. And now that the Department of Justice has flat out come out and said that any state that just automatically goes back to pre-COVID rules, we're going to say is acting out of intent to alter elections. They're trying to use political divisiveness to do whatever. But anyways, not the whole point of the topic. If you want to know any more about that, you can find it out there. I'm sure there was some individuals talking about, I believe there's a video actually within the last 2 days of Ted Cruz kind of talking to individuals and witnesses in an inquiry about voter ID laws. And they do go pretty well into different things. Barnaby Sanchez says, I've got to go. Thanks for the show, Mr. Pina, and everybody in the chat. Well, Mr. Pina says, thanks for stopping by, bud. Glad you're upright. Go horizontal now, but not the permanent one, and get yourself some rest, relax, rest up, and do all those crazy things. Yeah, so, but if you do, you go out and you look. Literally every fucking vaccine or every outbreak has happened in an election year. It's a power play. It literally is a power play. It is in of itself doing what the voter rights and the voter ID bills are being claimed to do. It's preventing people from going to the polls. So people who are afraid to go vote don't vote, most likely. Now they've made it a lot easier by mailing it to everybody. So, we get the whole argument that, well, voting, I mean, it should be as easy to get a gun or vote as it is to get a gun. I'd love if they fucking mailed everybody a gun. Just mail it for anybody who's out there and wants to argue with me about the validity of mail-in ballots. I argue that we should actually mail every individual in this country a gun And if you're not allowed to own one, just send it back. Okay? Just send it back unused, and we'll know that you're a good law-abiding criminal. Okay? All right? Just that's the whole argument for me right there. Mail-in ballots are great as long as they're registered, they're validated, and there is a methodology behind it. Just blanket mailing them, though, is a problem. So anybody who wants to blanket mail ballots, to you I say, let's just blanket mail pistols to everybody. Just hand out a fucking Glock 17 or a Glock 19 to every individual who is of voting age. And you know what? At the same time, send them 200 rounds of fucking hollow point ammunition. Okay? The whole point of this is to send every one of those individuals a gun. And if you are a legal person, you can keep it. If you're not a legal person, if you are a restricted individual, just send it back. We trust that you're going to do the right thing. Just mail it back to us, and we'll write down that, you know, this person sent it back, and I promise we won't send the ATF to shoot your dog. I promise. Maybe. Pinky promise. I lost my hand in the war, but I promise. Okay, so Jason is in voice chat on the server. Maybe he wants to talk with me. Maybe he does. I have to open Discord. I haven't opened Discord, so I'll let that open up in the back. Operator Tony says he'll take an MP5. I would take an SP5. I don't care. I'm not like that. So, that being said, that's my argument for voter ID and all that shit. Don't airdrop M17s though. They fixed the issue, I think. I mean, it's SIG, so it's SIG. They've got quality standards sometimes. Yeah, Tony, I don't know, man. Jump into that voice chat with Jason and maybe find out what he's looking for, Tony. My Discord hasn't been open for 2 weeks, so it's currently installing update 1 of 14. So, yeah, that being said, I have Discord on my phone, but that's not going to get us anywhere as far as quality is concerned on this. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a lot. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Checking for updates now again. Oh, what are we doing? Okay, it's blacking up my screens now. Perfect. This is why I do things ahead of time usually, and didn't do it today. But hey, we're good. All right, down here in the server. Operator Tony's in there finding out what's going on. You know what? If we're going to do this, we may as well do this. So you are welcome to hop into the call-in waiting room if that's something you want to do. Voter IDs are racist. Well, Operator Tony's in there finding out, but Jason has his microphone muted. Your mic is fucked, but he has his muted. So, operating operationally as usual. All right, operating like only an operator can, and that is it. Voter IDs are racist. See, I would love to have that conversation with somebody and find out why a voter ID is racist. 86% of Americans believe that voter IDs should be required. 76% of Hispanics in America believe that voter ID should be required. I believe it's something like 83% of all black Americans believe voter IDs should be required. And there's a reason for this. It's because it validates their votes. Yeah, I see his mic is muted, so maybe he's just hanging out in there. Maybe, Jason, if you're in the chat as well, you can tell us what you're up to. Maybe you want to come on, maybe you don't want to come on. Maybe you want to figure out what's going on. That's okay. It's all good. Yeah, because the left says black people are too stupid to get IDs. Yeah, I know. This is the actual problem. they continue to actually push voter IDs and say it's because black people and people in certain parts of the country have a hard time acquiring free identification. Well, wait, nobody said anything about free. Well, let's take a second and pause. All 38 states that have voter ID laws also have a program that issues free photo state identification. Why? Because they don't want to preclude anybody based on cost. They do want everybody to have a photo identification, which, if you go to buy alcohol, do you need to provide an ID? If you go to a bank to cash a check, do you need to provide an ID? If you go to a grocery store to cash a check, do you need to provide an ID? If you go to a check cashing joint to cash a check, do you need to provide a photo ID? Yes. Yes, you do. You need to provide a photo ID in every one of those cases. Now, why is it that in the ghetto or in financially less significant areas of cities, there's on point nearly 5 check cashing joints per neighborhood? So, yeah, if there are 5 check cashing joints in a neighborhood, it's likely there's a large population of individuals who have photo identification in the neighborhood. Therefore, where's your argument? Yes, this crazy guy says, buy a gun, need an ID. Yes, exactly. Economically disadvantaged, financially insignificant also works. Yeah, get your poke, need ID. 100%. That's the other thing. You need your identification to get the COVID vaccine. What the fuck is wrong here? Like, this is a problem, right? To say that lower income people of color lack the means or capabilities to acquire a photo identification means y'all don't even have fucking cable, right? Hey, here's something. Guess what? When you go down to the fucking office to fill out all that paperwork to get food stamps and to get rent assistance and to get all that state aid, you need a photo identification as well. Not only do you need a photo identification, but you also need another form of identification, which typically people use their social security number. And hot fact, it's actually a felony for anybody to ask you for your social security number. Literally says it on your fucking social security card if you have one issued prior to 1992. So, for all you babies out there who have been born since 1992, they took that off. But it really, really was what it was, right? You know, I can't argue with it. It is a felony to ask for somebody's social security card, ask for their social security number, and technically it is a misdemeanor for you to give it out. So, welcome to the fucking police state. You are automatically committing a crime just by getting a job in 90% of cases because they require a social security card in order to get it. They require you to put your social security number down on a fucking 1099 form if you go in 1099 or on a W-4 form if you're a W-2 employee. Like, it is what it is. You have to put that social security number down or you don't get the job. You don't get to move forward. And they're not going to hire you because they don't have any way to report taxes as well because they have to report their taxes. So, welcome to a fucked up society. So, get a job, straight to jail. Exactly. Now, the interesting thing is your employer also goes to jail because they're committing the felony act. You're just committing a misdemeanor by actually giving it out. So, kudos to them for at least putting it in the right place. So, Jason, you said your mic is acting up. Gotcha. We're good. We can catch you another time. If you were really interested in coming on, we can do that. We can do that with anybody. I'm willing to have anybody on, even Crazy Eyes, and he calls me daddy. So, that shows my devotion to actually allowing pretty much anybody onto this show. I do say so myself. Yeah, apply for a loan, straight to jail. It really is crazy to think that that's where we are in society, but it is what exactly it is. Now, we are, as you may have just heard because I glitched into the whole system, going to move on over into the musical portion of the evening. I don't have a lot of music this week. Oddly enough, in the last 2 weeks while I was away, people were also taking hiatus on releasing music, apparently. That being said, he do have crazy eyes, Mario. He do have crazy eyes. I think he has plans.
Penetration! You didn't like that? Oh, what about...
And there's nothing I can do about it. But anyways, looks like we're able to unglitchify now. We are back to running smoothly. So we are going to jump on over, and I believe we shall be okay with this one because of who released it. If it was released the other way around, it would be a little bit different. However, in case my first video takes us down, I appreciate everybody who shows up here. I appreciated everything that we've come to create here. Maybe I should talk about Canada's new ways that are approved for COVID-safe sex. I don't even want to get into that, all right, because number one is Canada. Although you live basically in South Canada, I don't really want to even get into the issues that they have. I did see the server itself. I can jump over there for a real quick second and actually get in there. Now, interestingly enough, there's a lot of the fucking glory holes. Yeah, pretty much. Screen share. Look at this. This is in there, shared by certain individuals. Perfect fun. Wow. There you go. So, yes, I just did that, and I can't get my mouse over there again, so we're good here. What do we got? It was in general. I know it was in general. Yeah. So the BCCCDC, yes, use barriers like walls, e.g. glory holes, that allow for sexual contact but prevent close face-to-face contact. Thanks, Canada, for keeping it weird is exactly what Big Fun said. Yeah, it does not surprise me. Basically, we are going to go to the whole Amish, like, studding thing. You know, when you want to get your daughter pregnant, so you pay somebody who's not of the family to come in and do it, so that way you don't have, 3-eyed, 16-toed kids, because, well, frankly, things have run amok. Yeah, so there you go. Operator Tony put the link in the chat. Go ahead and follow that, preferably after the show. But if you want something to read while we're listening to music, it's great. New pics of Canada Prime Minister with an artificially darkened complexion. Yeah, there's that too. The thing is that Trudeau is. Here's the thing. I don't even care about cancel culture at this point. The whole like blackface. Oh my God, he did blackface back in 1978. Fucking everybody did blackface. Jesus Christ. Like, the movies did blackface. The freaking, well, how about whiteface? What about white chicks, man? The Wayans brothers did white chicks, right? Who gives a shit? I don't care. It's entertainment. It's fun. It's not. Maybe it wasn't done in a tasteful way. Maybe it wasn't done with what it is. The problem is that it always seems to be the same type of individuals, and they're never going to get in trouble for it because they're protected, because they're not racists. They're Democrats or they're liberals. So I don't really care. I don't get hung up on people who, do stupid things. Like, when I was a kid, I went fucking trick-or-treating as a hobo one time. They probably would have called that blackface too, because I had like dirt smeared all over my face, right? Like a hobo. What's a hobo? I walked around with a bag on a stick and fucking asked for candy. Had a torn up flannel shirt and some torn up pants and dirt all over my face. 6 years old. I wasn't in blackface. I was having fun. I was being a kid. But nowadays, you can't even go as Black Panther as a kid. Even if you liked the comic or you liked the fucking movie, because you're a racist, asshole, bigot, and you're a 6-year-old. Fuck that. It's complete bullshit. Do whatever you want to do. You know what? I say we need to bring back blackface parties, right? Just go there. The funny part about those is, and people don't realize this, is yes, there were people wearing Klan hoods, right? Most of the people wearing the Klan hoods were people of color. The people who had those parties were literally making fun of a lot of the shit that happened, right? So they were just joking about it. Something that used to be possible. Interestingly enough, a lot of artists and a lot of comedians and a lot of individuals out there nowadays are actually starting to realize how fucked up cancel culture really is. We're in a fucked up state of society when Nicki Minaj is on our side when it comes to this. So, yes, I'm a fucking racist trick-or-treater, man. This is what I was, you know? I was thinking about it when I was 6. I was like, hey, what's the worst thing that I could do? And I was like, blackface. I'm going to dress up, tear my clothes. I'm going to be financially insignificant. And I'm going to fucking carry a stick. And I'm going to go blackface. Yeah. And, you know, I'm going to smear it on like you can't see me. But hey, it's all good. Carrying a lowercase t. What is... Yeah. You have your torch too, right? Yeah, no, I didn't have a torch. I wasn't a crackhead. I didn't go as Hunter Biden. I went as a hobo. There's a difference. A hobo typically doesn't have a home to go trash, whereas Hunter Biden always had a home to go trash. It was just his daddy's. Did he turn Spanish? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little. I don't know. Maybe I turned Spanish. I could turn Spanish in a minute, yo. You know, there's things that people just don't understand. I was talking to Mike. Who was talking to Mike? Oh, maybe. Anyways, I don't know. Dude, I'm paying attention to like 16 different things. He said going as a ghost carrying a lowercase t. There you go. Halloween idea. Just going to have a jar of Parmesan. And there you go. Jar of Parmesan. Walk around with, you know, got to like squish it together though. You know, put it all together like on some wax paper or something like that. Make it stick together and then like break it into little cubes and chunks. There you go. He did go slightly Indigo Montoya. Yeah, Indigo Montoya. It is okay. I do have fun with my voice sometimes. I try not to do it on live stream because I don't control it very well. What about a broken pickle jar? Well, we were talking about Canada's sex rules. You would know a little bit about those, seeing as though you shared that about. Operator Tony shared the link earlier in the chat. But we're getting into the musical portion of the evening before I get too much further astray. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna have fun. Mario, you're up, man. Give me something to throw in here. I don't believe I'll get taken down for the first one. One guy, one jar. Crazy Eyes, I have a feeling you would bring three ping pong balls to that party. Just so that you can keep it 3 girls, 1 cup. But then again, here we go.
Well, let me tell you about my past life.
I apologize for this, Mario. I am not doing Batmetal. I'm sorry. I know exactly what you're talking about. It drives me absolutely insane. The videos are fucking hilarious, but the music, I don't know why I can't listen to that shit. I'm sorry. If you can make Crazy Eyes not call me daddy anymore, I will play one Batmetal song on my stream. Even though I will fucking shrill in my skin, but I will do it.
If I was broke running on E with the gas line, life a wreck, but I was dancing at the crash side. Came from nothing, had to hustle, get the fam right. Did my time like a man, yeah, you damn right. Life darker than my heart in the black 9. Little wildfire, baby, this the campsite. Raise your guns and put your hands high. Ain't no time for you to stand by. Welcome to the crash side. Nothing left but the
Thank you.
survivors and them to the death fighters, love and loyalty required where them killers gon' kill them. Angels gon' fill them, all my dogs up the chain, sick, get them.
I'll be rolling all alone, just picturing. Big De Niro on the steel horse in the sunshine, motor blistering. Steel cold as the winter wind. A lot of people back at home still wondering when and where. I don't really know where I'm rolling. All I know is I don't know what motherfuckers sent to them. Not a penny, not a sentiment. Here we go. If my motor don't run, I'ma get out and run. If I run up out of gas, all I do is just laugh. I crash till I crash.
You don't have to go find something else. Crazy Eyes said deal. I get what I want, you get what you want, and my ears only bleed a little bit. So we'll be good, Mario. We'll do some Batmetal.
I'm a runner if my life is all mine. All I got is this time. I'ma hold it, motherfucker. I'ma push that line. I crash till I crash, till I crash.
Yeah, mama had that witchcraft way back in the sticks, so I became a naturalist with the Chevy wheel. Holistic cause the boys gripping polished wood. Holy water in the Dixie cup, I'm that for real. Dropped the verse and ran about the booth, I caught the ghost. Target on his classic shit and I just made the kill. Sniper's nest up on the porch, I'm looking at these cowards. Shower loving empty shells about the record deal. The drums never empty to these punks, never friendly. Don't succumb to the wave, I make my own and ride it plenty. I'm a slow American.
For you, Dr. Cat Milk, we will also play The Who. I'm not going to play the Wolf Totem, though, because everybody's heard the Wolf Totem. So we're going to play something a little bit different. I'll find another one. We'll play some Who, though.
Made man arrogant when I need to be. I don't expect to get a severance apology when I am wobbling about the chair again. Wanna get a photo, maybe no, maybe I'm there again. The fame, don't cherish it. Fame's only carrying the work, I put it to it, but I do it like a champion for me. And it's good enough for me, that ain't good enough for you. I suggest you let it be. I do anything for love except for give you everything, so I keep it dolo in the mainstream.
I'll be rolling all alone, just picturing.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf.
Big De Niro on the steel horse in the sunshine, motor blistering. Steel cold as the winter wind. A lot of people back at home still wondering when and where. I don't really know where I'm rolling. All I know is I don't know what motherfuckers sent to them. Not a penny, not a sentiment. Here we go. If my motor don't run, I'ma get out and run. If I run up out of gas, all I do is just laugh. I crash till I crash. I'm a rider if my life is all mine. All I got is this time. I'ma hold it, motherfucker. I'ma push that line. I crash till I crash, till I crash.
Let me tell you about my right now. I done took too many hits to end the fight now. 80-yard line with no timeout. I can see the end zone. I can hear the crowd loud. Welcome to the crash sign. Made it through another last night. So proud of where we came from. Show you what we made of. Only God can save us. We are the Crusaders. What are you afraid of?
I'll be rolling all alone, just picturing. Big De Niro on the steel horse in the sunshine, motor blistering. Steel cold as the winter wind. A lot of people back at home still wondering when and where. I don't really know where I'm rolling. All I know is I don't know what motherfuckers sent to them. Not a penny, not a sentiment. Here we go. If my motor don't run, I'ma get out and run. If I run up out of gas, all I do is just laugh. I crash till I crash. I'm a rider if my life is all mine. All I got is this time. I'ma hold it, motherfucker. I'ma push that line. I crash till I crash, till I crash.
All right. So, you know, and every time that Struggle Jennings featuring Yellow Wolf, I love Struggle Jennings, just kind of parallels what I got going on here. And you guys are going to get to introduced to him a little bit more personally, probably sooner than later. I've been working pretty hard on it. He has agreed to come on the show at least in a pre-recorded format, maybe possibly live in person. We don't know yet. We're still working out the details. The dude is busy. He is killing it. Literally heading into a second leg of touring in the next month. So I'm trying to lock it in and lock it down prior to that. But he's also got a very busy life. Things are definitely going his way.
What's going on? It's
before we get into anything else, I do want to go over here and spread some love around a little bit. If y'all aren't familiar already, I know most of you are familiar. Everybody's pretty much familiar with Drop It Like It's Scott. Number one, there is a link in my Discord to his Discord, recently started. Not a lot of individuals in there yet, so go start that shit show up, burn that place down, let them know we're all there. The pineapple's going to destroy the place. Remember, he does support Kentucky Ballistics. Kentucky Ballistics does support shooting pineapples. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be supporting Scott. He is almost to 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to go down here, look at 4.8 thousand. He's less than 200. He's got 1 week to hit 5K, and they are going to give away a Knights. I don't even want to say it. What is it? It is. Yeah. Knights Armory, I believe, is the channel. It's another subscribe. Go subscribe. They've been doing a little bit more. I believe they're actually live right now, too. So probably just shitting all over our live stream is what he does. Joking, by the way. But we've got that 5K giveaway that he is looking to do. Share his stuff. He's definitely growing good. We need to grow him faster because we love the guy. He's good. Wholesome content. He's an actual wholesome, good dude. So, Two knives. That is correct. 2 knives. I forgot about that. But definitely watch the videos. Get it out there. I didn't give this one a thumbs up. Damn it, Jim. What are you doing? Yeah, that's right. One is the K-Bar. One is the Knights Armament. The other thing I want to talk about, obviously here, is 7-6 Tuesday podcast, formerly on Black Diamond Guns and Gear. If you are not already subscribed to this channel, please make your way on over to this location that I will post up here. He's wholesome and wholesome. So, there's that. That is the actual address. I double checked now because of the issues we had the other day. But they have moved their 7-6 Tuesday podcast over to its own channel because, frankly, they are seeing the same thing that other YouTubers, such as myself, are seeing, is that when you do live streams, it actually hurts you in the algorithm unless you kill the live streams because apparently when people only watch 20% of something, it's not good. Well, who has time to sit down and watch a 2-hour stream when we don't talk about a ton of stuff in particular, right? We get into some things and then we go into the musical portion. So for them, they do long form content. It's very good content. They have good conversations. I'm surprised they struggled with the same thing, but it is good content. They're uploading the old stuff, I believe, is staying on Black Diamond Guns and Gear. Anything new going forward, 14 and forward, is over on 7-6 Tuesdays podcast channel. 82 subs right now. We need to bump those numbers up. I think I said we needed to get them to 80. They're past 80 now, based on the Discord push. But we need to get further. Like, these guys deserve more than this. They do a great job. They have an incredible setup. They are focused on their quality, getting better and better every single time. Their studio is incredible. We all know Josh and Josh. I don't have to keep pitching it, but that's mostly for anybody who's not. So I did say, yes, maybe I'm stalling. So you can call me out on that if you want. Maybe I'm stalling. Maybe I'm not. I said that I would play Batmetal if Crazy Eyes agreed to not call me daddy any further. Now, I'm guessing he's probably going to backtrack the second I play this, but my ears are going to bleed for you guys. He wanted Batmetal. I am not. All right. Here. I'm not looking forward to this.
Dangerous now, don't be hurt with your spell.
So real quick, and I'm not stalling. I'm not stopping it. Like I said, this the sad thing is, and this is where I'm gonna say this. Like, yes, at least they put captions. The music isn't bad. I can't stand the fucking. I don't know. It literally sounds like it just drives me nuts. I can't stand it. You know, just I don't know why. But I agreed, so I'll get back to it. I survived. There's no blood. I think we're good. It's because they're doing the I am Batman voice from the movies. I get it. I understand Batmetal. It's not. I've literally heard every fucking Batmetal. I just can't listen to it. I just can't fucking listen to it. I don't know why. Like it literally just makes me cringe. But I do appreciate you, Mario. You do request some fun stuff. It is short and sweet. There you could go with all like 11 minutes 50 seconds of it, but I think there was somebody who did a full Batmetal compilation video where they pulled everything together or whatnot. It probably got pulled down, but I think it was like 36 minutes of all the different Batmetal stuff that was out there, with the parody, the non-parody, and then also with the Death Clock in there, or whatever they called. Yeah, Death Clock. Yeah, I was right. Got it. With some of the new Death Clock stuff in there too that was there. Yes, I got through it, Mario. Yes, I got through it. It is what it is.
Penetration! You didn't like that? Oh, what a...
Sometimes you just got to take one for the team for the fun of it. So we will jump back in there. The next song that I'm going to play is The Who. The Song of Women featuring Lizzie Hale of Hailstorm. Everybody's heard Wolf Totem probably by The Who. Dr. Catmilk asked for The Who with a question mark. So for anybody who's not familiar, I'm not talking about The Who, like WHO. There you go. You're welcome. Good one. Real quick, we're going to do something in the chat. I want to see, without Googling it, okay? Without Googling it. Now, these guys are from Mongolia. They're a Mongolian death metal band, I guess you would say. I'm not going to ask you about instruments because people know. I'm not. What I am going to ask about is this. I would like somebody in the chat to tell me how original Mongolian beef was made and why. Because I know, and it's interesting. And if you like Mongolian beef, you may not want to know the answer. feel like to feed all of its soldiers is not. Maybe it wasn't said right. I actually want you to tell me how it was made, not why it was made, because how it was made. And I think Operator Tony is trying to get there, but you're completely off base. So beef is not from chicken in Mongolia. Beef is from beef.
I am bones and I am skin. I am home where life begins. I've started wars, I've given peace across the ocean. Carry the seed. I'm your lover, I'm your mother, I'm your sister, I'm your daughter. When kings fall to their knees, they sing a woman's song. When birds scream in the trees, they sing a woman's song.
No, Operator Tony. Pork is from pig.
Sings a woman's song. Every heart that beats sings a woman's I am fire, I am water, I am embrace, I am thunder, I am flower, I am wonder, I'm the object of your desire. I am beauty, I am grace, I am
I make none of those noises, but I will tell you shortly how Mongolian beef is actually made, and nay is involved.
when kings fall to their knees, they sing.
Operator Tony, every week I say fuck a lot. And I mean every week. My daughter says fuck. She's not even 4. And she says it well.
The sunrise in the east sings a woman's song. Every heart that beats sings a woman's
As Mrs. Pineapple says, she definitely talks like her daddy. She gets it from her daddy. She definitely does. Oof, that's a big oof in the chat, Operator Tony. Removed from your route because of some setup shit. I'm going to pause for that. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear it. The good thing, I guess, may be if you're pulled from that route, you are driving quite the distance to get to that particular job. Maybe you got to start looking for something a little bit closer to home now. Now that home is actually a home. So, yeah. Not trying to push you in any way, Tony, but I know the company's been pretty good to you, but it sounds like some shit went down that maybe you need to address. Tony, that's exactly what I said. I've been working for free for 3 weeks. I don't know what you're talking about. No such thing as a pay cut. It's all about pivot. Well, stream went down. It's not down. It's not down. Let's see. We'll stop. I don't think we're down. We'll check. It'll be back. It'll be back. We'll exit full screen. We'll stop this. We'll jump over here. We'll do this. Oh, yeah. Let's see what YouTube has to say, because YouTube don't like me sometimes. Alright, man. Alright. Stream is unavailable. Alright. Hey. Hang on. Hang on. It might come back. We've been who fucked. We've been who fucked. God damn it. Oh, fucked. Damn it. I had more to say this evening. I tried like hell. It didn't end my stream. So I'm going to continue going. And it's going to end up doing some stupid things. But we will have fun in the meantime. In the meantime, while you're here hanging out, it will come back. It takes a moment. It takes a moment. We did some Tom MacDonald, we did some DAX, we did, Struggle, Jennings. We'll probably do something else here. But Batmetal, crazy. We're doing this. It's not going to come back, is it, guys? Oh, yeah. Connecting my stream software. Well, I think we're down. I think she done. Time to go. We are back. Refresh. Yes, we are back. I told you it takes a minute. I was literally about to give up, you fucks. God damn it. The Who fucking got us winked. Dr. Cat Milk, you are no longer allowed to request from the bowels of your ISIS-infested basement. Just kidding. I mean, you can request anything you want. Yeah, Operator Tony said he DM'd me what happened. I won't share it online just because, I know how things go. But hey, we're back. So, for the individuals who are still here, I do have a couple other things that we're playing, so we're still good. You're seeing behind the scenes. We'll jump over here and say hello to you.
Penetration! You didn't like that? Oh, what about this?
And we're back. So YouTube, they know exactly how we feel. That was especially for them. But we will go over here and say I've got 2 more songs that I do want to play this evening because simply you gotta hear them. You gotta hear them. Now, I do want to say with the issue of the next one, it is an artist who has a hell of a following. He is at 1.83 million subscribers. He is not going to get this stream taken down. He's probably not going to see this. But Bubba, my daughter, is probably your biggest fan. And I have to say, it was the cutest thing this week because he had a video. Mama says, damn, I thought it was finally mommy and daddy time. Very soon, honey, very soon, we're going to have a drink together. And then we're going to probably go to sleep because fucking kids. But anyways, the next song that I'm going to play is by an individual known as Jelly Roll. Some of you may know him from other things that we've done on the channel. I would like to say a very hearty congratulations to the gentleman. He had a live concert this week that he did stream on his YouTube channel from the Ryman, which for anybody who grew up in Nashville, Tennessee, to play the Ryman is huge. However, my daughter had a moment where she literally had to hug my phone because she saw Jelly Roll crying on screen in happiness. Fuck drink we are. Yes, fuck drink we are. Anyways, the whole deal ended up coming out. She saw him crying on this video, and she doesn't understand the difference between happy crying and sad crying. So behind the stage after the show at the Ryman, now Jelly Roll grew up in the 615, the Nashville, Tennessee area. Not the good side of Nashville, to say the least. Trap house type, drug dealing, slang and shit. But always as an artist and a musician, the thing in the back of your mind, and what you hear from individuals is, yeah, but did you do this? So he played the Ryman. Yeah, I do catch on. I totally catch on. Jeez. I do catch on. We just never have fucking time. I'm going to go upstairs in 3 seconds after I walk upstairs. My son's going to wake up crying or some stupid shit. Hoping for the best. But hey, Mario, you have a great night. Enjoy your getting up early tomorrow. I got up early today, but I wasn't really getting up because it was just, I was already awake. So good luck tomorrow. Do what you got to do. Have fun. But again, I'll be back to the Jelly Roll. So the big thing is this man was invited as an individual in the hip-hop community, essentially, who's done other things and is branching out quite a bit and getting into more of the balladeer country music, which is what he did more at the Ryman. Maybe he needs a bigger bed. I'm not moving another fucking bedroom set for a little while. So good night, Mario. You have a great evening. Good on you. But backstage in the Ryman, he was invited to basically open invitation to play at the Grand Ole Opry. So anybody who knows Nashville, Tennessee, knows that the place that says, motherfucker, you made it, is the Grand Ole Opry. So this individual, this song that I'm going to play is a song that got him into the Grand Ole Opry. It's off of one of his newest albums, released literally within the last 2 weeks. The album is called Ballads of the Broken, and we're going to play the song Even Angels Cry.
It's getting really hard just to live these days. My life's in a blur, I can't see straight. It's hard to play the hand that was dealt to me. The past I'm running from won't set me free. I don't think I'll ever change these ways. I took a wrong turn and now I'm lost. Smoke still burns on every bridge I cross. I've been down this road before. It's just not what it seems. I've learned every open door isn't always what you need. Poverty led to follow dreams. I watched them fall like autumn leaves. And honestly, even angels cry. Even angels cry. And I've been feeling reckless since I was an adolescent. I can snap at any second. Long nights and Adderall, cocaine and alcohol. Mind racing, my heart's dribbling like a basketball. And I feel like I'm going insane when I'm knowing there's no way I will change. The angels that used to lead me, now they torture my soul. Feeling confusing as I'm moving towards this fork in the road. Took a wrong turn and now I'm lost. Smoke still burns on every bridge I cross. I've been down this road before. It's just not what it seems. I've learned every open door isn't always what you need. Poverty led to follow dreams. I watched them fall like autumn leaves.
I would not be opposed to that, Mrs. Pineapple, but the Opry is not going to be a cheap concert. My daughter is such a Jelly Roll fan, it's not even funny. She is my daughter 100%, so... Oh, that is the joke. That is the joke. The wife says, "You're making millions." Yes, I am making millions. I'm making so many fucking millions yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So it is the entire joke. So for anybody who's still watching, anybody who's hanging on, number one, first of all, foremost, I would like to say to Operator Tony, I read what they fucking did to you. Horseshit. Hopefully everything works out in the end because, yeah, that's absolute fucking garbage. Cell phones, buddy. Cell phones. Motherfucking people got nothing better to do. Nothing better to do than fuck with a person's livelihood. But anyways, the last song that I'm going to do tonight, and no, Tony, I'm not brushing it off. I'm just saying flat out, like, just moving along because it's probably just don't even want to talk about situation. I'm going to go into somebody we've played on the channel before. Bit controversial. Won't get us pulled down, but definitely probably going to get us buffered. So, YouTube, just before we do this, I want to say go fuck yourself. Have a great day. And everybody else, I'm going to end the stream off this song. So, have a great weekend. Everybody stay safe. I do have to spend time with the missus while kids are sleeping, and I'm still halfway alive. So, have a great weekend. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and just so everybody knows, next week will be we might do a show, we might not do a show because the wife will be working, so every other week will be pretty much a guaranteed show, but the weeks in between, such as next week, are going to be questionable based on my children. Which means don't count on it. Because my kids have a tendency to be complete and utter fucking assholes when it comes to schedules. That being said, Operator Tony says he's working hard for me, but until the tape is gone, I have to drive starting at 5 a.m., get done at 9:30, break, start again at 1:30, done at 5:30, then still have the drive home. Yeah, I hope everything works out. Like you said, at least he's working hard for you. People are in your court. So that is a good thing. So, people could have taken a completely different situation. Hey, now, I am not an asshole when it comes to schedules. I keep a tight ship. I have a schedule on my phone. I even sunk it, whatever the terminology would be, to yours. So now you get all my notifications as well, which I know you appreciate oh so fucking much, because my non-money making having ass has got schedules galore and fucking things keep going off. But hey, the next song we're going to do is Samson 46 equals 13. Yes.
Fucking useless.
Whoa, where'd it go all the way forward? No, thanks. We'll start it from the beginning.
I love High gas prices. I love paying more for groceries, and I really love seeing taxes rise. It's so good knowing that I'm giving more but receiving less. It makes me feel humble, but I'm gonna stop with the sarcasm right there, cause I swear we're living in a real jungle. It's what? Pretty simple to me though, it's way past being left or right. Just use your head and common sense and think about how you've been affected in daily life. Is it easier or is it harder? That's the most important question you should think of first, cause life is a bitch already as it is, and you don't need someone that's gonna make it worse. Ask me? I think we're fucked. Don't give me that look, everything sucks. Have you gone outside? Have you been to the store? Have you compared the prices to a year before? Do you drive a car? Have you pumped gas? Don't lie to me now, it sucks ass. You could brush it off like it's a fucking joke, but the media lies, numbers don't. Well, you can't blame Biden, it isn't him. Well, who the fuck is it then? What jacked up the prices? I wanna know why I spend so much up at Conoco. I don't know. I think it's insane that the leader of the country gets no blame, cause the whole entire time, the last 4 years, it was cheap as fuck. I'm just saying, now watch. Down in the comment section, someone's gonna give us an economy lesson. I can't wait to hear your expert analysis on fluctuation and how expenses balance. Hey, it's all a part of the process. What the hell you bitching for? It's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot about the 16 cents that I saved on hot dogs for 4th of July. What a fucking steal. Too bad I spent more on gas just to get to Target. So by the time I got done buying all this shit and filling up my car, I had way less than when I started. Now, I don't really call that saving. No, I call that losing money. It doesn't take a genius to do simple math, but apparently you can't, so who's the dummy? Probably still me. I'm just pissed off. This inflation's fucked up, but I gotta sit here and act like I love this administration with a thumbs up? Stupid. Everything is hell, but you act like I'm supposed to be in heaven. You know our country ain't doing too good when the Waffle Houses start to close at 11. Dude, he can barely talk, and don't act like I'm being overzealous. Every time the man speaks, I have no fucking clue what he's trying to tell us. Every speech is like a gag reel. Every time I see this shit, I'm like, is that real? Well, considering the fact that the only other option was Trump, I don't think it's such a bad deal. Fuck that, I want a strong leader. The strength of a man should be constantly tested, especially when you're in the most powerful position in the world. That should be not even a question. There's really not enough words that can describe the craziness we're facing, dude. But the crazier part is there's still people you need to sit down and really explain this to. Come on, man. Just watch a press conference. You'll see the Joe is all gone. He literally says out loud that he has a list of people he's supposed to call on. And even then he fucks that up. The whole thing is hella awkward. COVID-19 ain't his biggest enemy. It's the goddamn teleprompter. It feels like we don't even have a leader. It's like we're all just following blindly. Each of my grandparents could run circles around him in a debate, and they're almost 90. Look at him. Don't take it from me. Go listen to him. It's not a rumor.
You gotta, I mean,
Today, Junior! Jesus Christ, go on YouTube and click any video of Joe Biden and check out the like and the dislike ratios. That should prove to you that no one likes him. I don't agree with anything he's done. His decisions affect me in many ways. If it was up to me, I'd rather have mean tweets and cheap gas any day. I don't like Biden. What good's he done for us? I think Afghanistan pretty much sums it up. What a dumb adult. My stomach does somersaults when I think about those 13 soldiers that were killed, the fucking gall. Then he goes to the service and keeps checking his watch like he has somewhere better to be. I swear the disrespect doesn't stop. Pick your fucking head up. Look at the women and men you killed. I don't understand how anyone could even defend you still. And if they do, they either don't know what they're talking about or they're lying to themselves, cause they know damn well you're a problem now. Pulling out was a good choice. Not the way you did it though. Kamala's probably sitting there like, oh my god, we did it, Joe. Speaking of her, where's she been through all these deadly days? As soon as shit erupts and hits the fan, Kamala's MIA. Not like she does anything anyway, so fucking useless. Law and order, crisis at the border, she don't fucking do shit. Just a talking head, paired up with the Walking Dead, breaking absolutely every word that was promised or said. Every time I see their faces on TV, it's such a bummer. I feel like I'm watching the 3rd installment of Dumb and Dumber. And on top of all that, they put another ban on ammo, trying to disarm Americans, but equip the Taliban like Rambo. You give them hundreds of thousands of military guns, but Americans just trying to protect their families are the scary ones. You put more trust in a terrorist organization than you do in your own people. You don't care about this nation. Fuck you, that's from me. Fuck you, that's from them. Fuck you from everyone that's still stuck in Afghanistan. Fuck you from the men and women who died for this country. And fuck you for every time you lie to cover up something. You blame this on Trump. How the fuck is this even his fault? You're in charge now, not him. That's just your default. Whenever something goes wrong, you flip and say he did it. But whenever something goes right, you're quick to take the credit. You undid almost all of Trump's agreements by your 2nd day. So why is this one of the only fucking things you left in place? No crosses to bear, no responsibilities, just chocolate chip to ease your mental instability. I would say the blood's on your hands, but that's a lie, cause you don't even know where the fuck you are half the time.
So I said I'd end it on the song. I'm gonna end it on the song, but Crazy Eyes goes, "Who is this? Who is this? This is Samson. Another individual should be known." Holy droolage, Batman. That was horrible. I apologize for that. I will share his YouTube here. Lots of interesting things. We've done them in the past. We had the birthday bash. We did just leave the kids out of it. FTC. There's the response to Vax that thing up, which literally got me copyrighted. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Go here. Copy, paste. And I'm going to put that in the chat for anybody and everybody who wants to see it. Do what you got to do. This guy's been around for a little bit. He's been having a lot of fun killing it and grilling it. But makes his killing over on Instagram. I believe he's got like 300,000 followers over there. He's literally the only creator I know who has more followers on Instagram than he does on YouTube. We should change that. But anyways, probably makes more on Instagram anyways. To everybody who's still here, thank you for coming. Your service is well recognized in the constant growth and fun that is this Friday night channel special. We do appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you especially having fun. And as always, stay safe. Do your damn thing. And 100% sure I will see you back here in 2 weeks. Might see us in 1, but always you'll see us, I don't know, in at least 1 video a week. I'm going to try. I got to try. I put 2 this week. I can't do days anymore. They get out when they get out. When you're doing mobile uploads, which is what I'm doing with those videos that I've recently done, 100% they are shot on my cell phone. They are edited on my cell phone. They are uploaded on my cell phone. And the thumbnails are the only thing that's created on a computer. So I'm at the mercy of mobile uploads. So as Crazy Eyes says, later hater, have fun. And to YouTube, I would like to say this. Quit buffering my shit. Nobody thinks you're fucking special anymore. I'm not big enough to matter. And Susan Wojciechowski, you can suck my fucking dick. So on that note, I'm going to head over here. We're going to go to the right thing. We're going to do this. We're going to go Ed stream, and I'm going to say good night, everybody. Have a great one. And as always, stay safe.